Ladies and gentlemen, today we stand at the edge of a new era. 2025 is not just another year, it's a test of resilience, adaptability, and strength. The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and if we don't evolve with it, we risk being left behind. Mental strength is no longer an option, it's a necessity. In a world that moves faster than ever, where technology, trends, and challenges evolve at lightning speed, one thing remains constant: the need for mental strength. In 2025, the rules of resilience have changed. The pressures are different, the distractions are endless, and the ability to stay strong in the face of adversity is more important than ever. So today I want to share with you the secrets to being mentally strong in 2025. Not just to survive, but to thrive. Life has a way of shifting beneath our feet. Just when we think we've got it all figured out, change comes knocking at the door, uninvited and unexpected. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't wait until we're ready. The question is never if things will change, it's how we will respond when they do. Will we resist, complain, and struggle against the current? Or will we adjust ourselves and move forward with grace and confidence? Strength isn't about holding on to what was. It's about embracing what is and preparing for what's ahead. There is a power in adaptability, in learning to pivot when necessary, and in trusting that even when things don't go as planned, they're still working for our good. Too often, people get stuck because they're clinging to the past. They long for the way things used to be, the job they once had, the person who walked away, the opportunity that slipped through their fingers. But you can't step into a new season while holding on to the old one. Growth requires movement, and movement requires letting go. This year, things will shift. Technology will advance. Industries will evolve. Relationships will change, and unexpected challenges will arise. The people who thrive won't be the ones who resist change. They'll be the ones who embrace it. The ones who see obstacles as opportunities, who understand that when one door closes, another is being prepared just around the corner. They won't waste energy fighting against reality. Instead, they'll adjust, learn new skills, develop new habits, and position themselves for something even greater. It's easy to feel frustrated when life doesn't go according to plan. It's natural to wonder why certain things happen or to feel uncertain about what's next. But the truth is, every delay, every disruption, and every detour is setting you up for something better. The key is to remain flexible, to trust that what's ahead is greater than what's behind, and to believe that even in the unknown, there's purpose. Some people live in fear of change, constantly worrying about what might happen next. They resist new ideas, hold on to outdated ways of thinking, and refuse to step outside their comfort zones. But the most successful, fulfilled, and mentally strong people understand that change isn't the enemy. It's an invitation. It's an opportunity to grow, to expand, and to rise to a new level. When things shift, instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" they say, "How is this happening for me?" That simple shift in perspective turns fear into faith, worry into wisdom, and obstacles into stepping stones. No matter what 2025 brings, know this: you have everything inside you to handle it. You have the wisdom, the strength, and the resilience to adapt, to grow, and to come out stronger than ever. Don't resist the changes, embrace them. Don't fear the unknown, step into it with confidence, because on the other side of change is something greater than you ever imagined. Life is full of moments that test our emotions. Someone cuts you off in traffic. A coworker takes credit for your hard work. a loved one says something hurtful. It's easy to let emotions take control, to react out of frustration, anger, or disappointment. But real strength isn't found in how loud you respond, how much you defend yourself, or how many people agree with you. I've learned that people are smarter than anything else when talked down from the way it makes them feel. True strength is in mastering your emotions, in choosing peace when chaos is knocking, in staying calm when everything around you is trying to pull you into negativity. Too many people let their emotions lead them instead of them leading their emotions. They go through life on an emotional roller coaster, up when things are good, down when things are bad, tossed back and forth by circumstances. But real power comes when you decide that your mood won't be dictated by what's happening around you. You don't have to respond to every offense, you don't have to fight every battle, and you don't have to prove yourself to people who don't see your worth. When you understand this, you free yourself from unnecessary stress, from toxic arguments, from the weight of carrying things that don't belong to you. People will test your patience. Situations will challenge your peace. But just because something happens around you doesn't mean it has to happen within you. You can learn to pause before you react, to breathe before you speak, to choose wisdom over impulse. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every situation requires your energy. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is smile, walk away, and let it go. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. There's another level of freedom that comes when you understand that your emotions are not in control, you are. You decide how you feel, how you respond, how you move forward. You don't have to let a bad 5 minutes turn into a bad day. You don't have to let someone's negativity ruin your peace. The next time you feel frustration rising, remind yourself, I have the power to choose peace. The next time someone tries to pull you into their storm, remind yourself, I don't have to attend every argument I'm invited to. There is strength in restraint, power in patience, and victory in self-control. In this world, distractions are everywhere. Screens flashing, notifications buzzing, opinions flying from every direction. It's easy to get caught up, to lose focus, to waste time on things that don't matter. But the strongest people have learned the art of discipline. They know when to disconnect, when to turn off the noise, when to be present in the moment. They don't let distractions steal their peace, their productivity, or their purpose. You weren't created to be consumed by what others think, by what social media says, by the constant pull of comparison and criticism. Your mind is too valuable to be filled with things that don't serve you. Guard your thoughts. Protect your energy. Be intentional with what you allow into your space, because what you focus on grows. And what you give your attention to shapes your future. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can either work for you or against you. The thoughts you think every day are shaping your future. Some people go through life with a mindset full of doubt, fear, and limitations. They've convinced themselves that they're not good enough, not talented enough, not capable enough. But the truth is, you are stronger than you think. You have everything you need to succeed, but you have to train your mind to believe it. Too often, people focus on what's wrong instead of what's possible. They let failures define them, setbacks discourage them, and challenges make them quit. But mentally strong people see things differently. They don't see failure as the end, they see it as a lesson. They don't see rejection as a defeat, they see it as redirection. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to become better. Hell no. The education gave the rediscoveries that ultimately led to the freedom. The rediscoveries that then gave birth to the education gave. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, background, or resources. It's mindset. The ones who win in life are the ones who refuse to give up, who push forward even when it's hard, who choose to believe in themselves when no one else does. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Every great success story includes moments of struggle, seasons of doubt, times when giving up seemed like the easier option. But strong people don't let temporary setbacks make them forget their potential. They know that the process may be difficult, but the reward is worth it. Don't let one bad day make you think you have a bad life. Don't let one closed door make you stop knocking. Keep showing up. Keep believing, because the breakthrough is always on the other side of perseverance. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will support your growth. Some people will question your dreams, doubt your abilities, and even try to bring you down. That's why it's important to protect your energy. Who you surround yourself with matters. The people you listen to, the voices you allow in your life. Some people drain your energy, constantly complaining, criticizing, and spreading negativity. If you're not careful, their mindset will start to affect yours. That's why mentally strong people set boundaries. They're selective about who they let into their inner circle. They spend time with people who inspire, encourage, and challenge them to be better. You don't have to entertain every conversation, respond to every critic, or prove yourself to those who don't believe in you. Your energy is too valuable to waste on things that don't push you forward. It could be negativity from others, past mistakes trying to resurface, or even the temptation to stay in your comfort zone. But the strongest people have learned to stay focused. They don't let the noise of the world drown out the voice of their purpose. They don't let small battles distract them from the bigger picture. They know where they're going, and they refuse to let anything stop them. Your energy is one of the most valuable things you have. Where you invest it will determine the quality of your life. Some people go through their days exhausted, drained, and overwhelmed, not because they're doing too much, but because they're giving too much of themselves to the wrong things. They're saying yes to people who take advantage of them, spending time on things that don't fulfill them, and worrying about situations they can't control. But real strength isn't just about pushing through. It's about knowing when to step back. It's about protecting your peace, setting boundaries, and making sure your energy is going toward what truly matters. Not everyone and everything deserves your time. Some conversations aren't worth having. Some battles aren't worth fighting. Some people will never see your worth, no matter how much you try to prove it to them. That's why it's so important to guard your energy. Stop giving your attention to things that don't serve you. Stop letting negative people take up space in your mind. You don't have to respond to every insult, attend every argument, or defend yourself to those who have already made up their minds about you. The strongest people are those who know when to walk away, who understand that their peace is more valuable than someone else's opinion. It's easy to get caught up in trying to please everyone, but the truth is, not everyone is meant to go with you where you're headed. Some relationships are seasonal. Some friendships were only meant to be part of your past. If you keep trying to hold on to people who are draining you, you'll never have the energy to grow into the person you were created to be. It's okay to love people from a distance. It's okay to choose yourself. That's not selfishness, it's wisdom. In a world full of distractions, one of the greatest strengths you can develop is discipline. There will always be something trying to pull you away from what you should be focused on. There will always be an easier option, a shortcut, a reason to put things off. But those who succeed, those who truly live with purpose, are the ones who learn to say no to distractions. They don't let the opinions of others dictate their decision. They don't let temporary temptations pull them off course. They stay focused on their goals, on their vision, on becoming the best version of themselves. Every day you have a choice. Will you let distractions steal your time, your energy, and your joy? Or will you be intentional about where you focus? The mind is like a garden. What you water will grow. If you feed negativity, it will consume you. If you focus on what's missing, you'll always feel like you're lacking. But if you focus on your growth, your purpose, and the good things ahead, that's what will flourish in your life. Be mindful of where your attention goes, because where your focus goes, your future follows. We live in a world that is constantly connected. The moment you wake up, there's a notification, a message, a news update pulling for your attention. It's easy to spend hours scrolling, comparing, reacting to everything that comes your way. But if you're not careful, the very thing meant to keep you informed can rob you of your peace, your focus, and your mental strength. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every battle is yours to fight. If you allow yourself to be consumed by what's happening in the world, the negativity, the drama, the endless opinions, you'll find yourself drained, frustrated, and anxious. Real strength comes when you learn to be disciplined in what you allow into your mind. You weren't created to carry the weight of the world. You weren't meant to be available to everyone at all times. There's a time to connect, but there's also a time to disconnect. You have to be intentional about what you feed your mind, because whatever you focus on will shape the way you feel, the way you think, and the way you see the world. Some people live in a constant state of anxiety, not because their life is falling apart, but because they've allowed too much outside noise into their hearts. They've spent so much time consuming negativity, conflict, and bad news that it's become a part of their thinking. They don't even realize that what they're watching, reading, and listening to is shaping their mindset. If you want to be strong, if you want to have peace, you have to take control of what you allow into your space. It's okay to turn off the news for a while. It's okay to step away from social media, to put your phone down, to take a break from the endless noise. Your mental health is more important than staying up to date on every little thing. When you start protecting your mind, when you stop letting distractions pull you in every direction, fear has a way of whispering lies. It tells you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that if you step out, you'll fail. It tries to keep you small, stuck in the same place, afraid to take risks. But the truth is, fear is not a sign to stop. It's an invitation to grow. The greatest victories, the biggest breakthroughs, the most powerful moments in life come when you push past fear and step into the unknown. Too many people let fear dictate their decisions. They stay in a job they don't love, settle for relationships that don't fulfill them, and hold back on their dreams because they're afraid of failure. But fear only has power if you let it. It thrives on hesitation, on second guessing, on playing it safe. The moment you decide that fear will no longer control you, everything changes. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to move forward despite it. It's looking at the challenge and saying, I may be afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Every person who has ever achieved something great felt fear, but they refused to let it stop them. They understood that discomfort is part of growth, that uncertainty is part of the journey, and that the only way to know what's possible is to take the first step. Some people spend their whole lives waiting for the perfect time, waiting until they feel 100% ready, waiting for all the fear to disappear, but that time never comes. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. The dreams inside you, the ideas, the goals, they require action. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know every step. You just have to take one step and then another. Doors will open, opportunities will come, and what once seemed impossible will become your reality. The fear you feel isn't there to stop you. It's there to reveal your next level. If you weren't meant for more, you wouldn't feel the discomfort. If there wasn't something greater ahead, fear wouldn't be trying to hold you back. The fact that you feel stretched, that you feel uncertain, that you feel a little nervous, that's proof that you're on the verge of something new. Instead of running from it, embrace it. Instead of seeing it as a reason to stop, see it as confirmation that you're stepping into growth. No matter what challenges come, no matter what doubts try to creep in, remind yourself you are stronger than your fears. You have overcome difficulties before, and you will do it again. Fear doesn't get the final say, you do. Step forward with boldness. Take the risk. Believe in what's ahead, because on the other side of fear is the life you were meant to live. In the journey to becoming mentally strong, the greatest power you have is the ability to choose. Choose your thoughts. Choose your responses. Choose what you allow into your life. Strength isn't about never facing difficulties. It's about how you handle them. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to let go, when to speak up and when to walk away, when to fight and when to trust that life is working in your favor. As you move forward, remember that challenges are not setbacks. They are setups for something greater. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. Every disappointment is a chance to build resilience. When you control your emotions, protect your energy, no matter what 2025 brings, you have the strength to face it. You have the wisdom to navigate it. You have the ability to rise above any challenge that comes your way. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come.